Hi, this is 365801 and this is my second 1330 video for the month of April, but also my one-shot readathon video too. So yeah, this is going to be my one-shot readathon video, but it's kind of gonna have a bit of a twist. The first twist is that Hotel Africa, I found out since I posted my TBR, is not a one-shot. I know it has a number 1 on it, and sometimes they just like print the first volume of a series and you don't get the rest of it. So in my head I was thinking it's probably just, it's not a one shot, but it's kind of a one shot. It's not. There is a volume 2 out there. So technically I have to take Hotel Africa out of my TBR, which is fine because I wasn't really that bothered about it. Which does leave 10 because I had 11. But The Heart of Thomas is also now going to be the buddy read with me and Katie, and I think Bazaar as well, because Bazaar has The Heart of Thomas on the TBR for the one shots as well. So that might be in a separate video. So that leaves 9 volumes that I can read in this video. And I have been working so much lately that have a full day off is kind of rare. But it turns out like I do have like 24 hours that I could just read as many as I possibly can. So it won't be the most interesting in terms of what I get up to or anything else like that, but I could see how many I can get read in a 24-hour period, because I do have to work tomorrow evening. And it's going to be very stressful, so I need all the de-stress now. Plus I have so many of these that I'm like really just desperate to read, and they're one shot, so I know one and done I'm going to be so happy. I have Would You Like to Be a Family in the Ultramarine Sky, which I've read digitally before. So these are kind of rereads, so they'll be really quick ones as well. So yeah, this is my plan for this video. It's going to be a quick 24-hour. What we're going to start with, let's go for The Two Lions, shall we? And we're going to start the clock. It's midday. And I want to watch, it's 21st today, so it is midday, or it's going to be midday in a second actually, and then I also have the Grand Prix to watch a bit, so I'm going to try and see if I can read some of this if the Grand Prix is particularly boring, which, you know, Max always wins, so it kind of is. So yeah, let's start with The Two Lions and see how we get on. I have a cup of coffee as well to make. So I have now finished The Two Lions by Nagisa Furuya, which is a story about two guys who meet again in university. One of them gets the chance to change his image and how he's lived his life. So he gets a second chance at who he can be and to make friends and that kind of thing when he goes to university. So he didn't get a chance to do that when he was in high school. And he ends up meeting someone else who also has the lion in the name. Nagisa Furuya really likes names, doesn't she? Things like that. But it is a bit later on the day. I feel like I should have read more by now. I think it's almost 3. It's been 3 hours already. What? But I did watch some of the Grand Prix, and I also unfortunately got a phone call from work because they couldn't do what they should be able to do, which just gives me more work to do tomorrow when I have to cover other people's mistakes and stuff, which is like, what's the point of having a day off? If you just give the person who had the day off extra work to do when they go back to work. It's like, what is the point? That's exactly what happened when I was on annual leave as well. So it doesn't feel like I can take any time off because I just end up having to do all of the work that I would have been doing, and I have less time to do it in, so that's kind of annoying. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, my stomach's not 100% happy, so I think maybe I need a drink of something, and then I'm going to decide what else I'm going to read. I have no idea. What should I go with next? These are my choices. So yeah, let's find something else to read and try and see if I can get it read a lot faster. So it's just a little after 4. The washing machine is on, so I've done that. So if you can hear it, that's what's making the noise in the background. I have now finished Would You Like to Be a Family by Koyama. This is a reread. This is probably my favourite reread. It's just, at the moment anyway, out of the group. Because it's one that I love and I know I love. It's family, it's domesticity. It's got 3 stories There's a university setting one. There's a high school college student one, and then of course there's this family based one where we have a man who has a child, but he's not the biological father, and his work colleague who he ends up kind of bringing into the fold, and the three of them end up becoming a family, and it's just so cute and sweet. I love a bit of domesticity. So yeah, this is why I really like this. I also really like Koyama's art style and storytelling. I have enjoyed their other work that was on Futekia as well. So yeah, if you like Koyama, go check them out. So yeah, it was a really quick read. So yeah, it's just a little after 4. We'll see what I end up reading next. I'm kind of feeling like I should probably get some food on and eat some dinner early. But I have no idea what to have. I don't even know if I have anything in the house. I think I have noodles. Am I going to just have noodles for dinner? I kind of feel like I've got a lot of salad and vegetables and things like that. But I don't really know what to make with it. Maybe rice. I don't know. We shall see. But I've got another one down. We'll check in when I've got something else read, maybe? Let's see what else I can get done today. So it's about 6 in the evening now, I think. And I made some like veggie rice. It's probably not the best meal I've ever made. But it's probably going to be quite good for me. It's got lots of veggies in it. And I also have a little glass of wine to have with me. My mum phoned, so I ended up, it is a bit later than I want it to be. And I was doing a bit of tidying as well. But I have read 2. I'm on my 3rd one. I have not finished this Go For It Again Nakamura by Shunde, which I really enjoyed the first one. So yeah, I'm going to give this a bit more of a read. I did really enjoy the first volume, so it took me ages to finally get this. So that's what I'm going to talk about after I've had something to eat. So I'm going to eat this first and then read the rest of this, probably with snacks. So it is now, it's after 8 actually. I did a little bit of tidying up, washed the dishes and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to go for a bath. I really want a bath. So I might take a manga in with me and just have like a relaxing time, but I might not, just because a lot of these I don't really want to get wet or moist in any way. So I have finished Go For It Again Nakamura. I want to know, is there more? Is Shunde writing more Nakamura? I mean, it takes a while for a volume to get published because it's in opera, and opera's like, I think it was monthly and then it was bi-monthly. So I don't know. I just feel like, oh, so heartbreaking. It's like nothing. There's no progress. This might be like a BL, but it's not. There's no end game. Also, is it just me or is Hirose totally in love with Otogiri? It's like it's pretty clear to me that I'm like, oh, someone crushing on someone who's crushing on someone else. Oh, the frustration. Um, the way he is with him, with Otogiri, the sensei. I'm like, oh, and also, I think it's unfair that we got the hair cutting thing happen, but we didn't get to see what he looked like. We got to see what these two looked like after their haircuts, all refreshed, but we didn't get to see what Nakamura looked like. I'm like, it's not fair, especially when he's like, "Who is that guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, maybe he's a hottie when his hairdo is not 80s style." But yeah, oh, it's super cute. I do like the design of the front cover. So whoever did that, the Japanese people, whoever did the cover art design, did a very good job. But yeah, this is July 2022, so it is a little bit, about a year and a half ago that this came out. So it did take me a while to get a copy and read it. And it's just, It's kind of heartbreaking. I just want to see him make progress. So the fact that this is, I don't know, are we getting any more? Are we not? It just kind of, it didn't really move the story along too much, except I'm even more convinced that Hirose uh, is is maybe fine with or has more of a crush on Otagiri than I thought. So yeah, there's definitely yeah, it was good. It was nice. It was fun. I just love the drawing style. I love the art style. I'm just very much enamored with it. It just tickles me pink the way that it is. It's very silly, it's funny, and it was a quick read. So I'm really pleased that I actually finally got it and read it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read next, but I do think I'm going to have a bath just because I feel like my stomach's not really terribly happy. Now that's what I've only done 3. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I get at least one more volume done before I go to bed tonight. Let's see if I come out the bath around 9ish. I can read one more volume before bed, and then try and see how many I can get done tomorrow before midday. So yeah, we shall see. The clock is ticking. But yeah, I'll choose another one to read as well. So I think it's about 11:30. I'm really tired, but I have finished I Should Not Love You by Chise Ogawa, and this is a June manga title. And this is a sort of romantic comedy, high school based story with Taisei and Fujima and Okachimachi. What a ridiculous name. Um, Keita and Taisei, yeah. So they were friends in junior high school or middle school, but they had a falling out and they get reunited in secondary school, in like senior high school. And uh, Taisei decides to exact revenge on Okachimachi for the pain that he inflicted on him by denying their friendship or their relationship and how important it was to both of them when they were in middle school, and decides to befriend him and then reject him as revenge. But he can't help himself and he's so totally in love with Okachimachi. And I love how they all call him Okachimachi because that's his name. His name is Keita. Um, Okachimachi Keita, which is such a fantastically ridiculous name. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's just such a silly, fun one. I know Chise Ogawa has a tendency to do things that are a little bit darker, but when she does the light and silly stuff, it is quite fun and adorable. And these two are quite cute together. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really like Chise Ogawa's work. And this is a really good one. I'm glad I opened this up and decided to read this after my bath. I'm all nice and toasty warm. Toasty. And I have enjoyed this one. So what am I on to next? I have a couple that I brought in upstairs with me. I've got My Ultramarine Sky, the other Nagisa Furuya one, and Welcome Back Oriole by Takats, which looks like it's a heavier one, so maybe the lighter one is better to maybe have a wee read of. And this is also a reread. I have literally just recently read this as a digital slash. I got this around the same time I was reading the digital, so but I did end up reading the digital more than I read this one physically. So I might go into this one and then finish it tomorrow morning and then move on to this, and we'll see how much I can get done. It is coming up to midnight, but I also want to get a good night's sleep. So even though I'm doing this in a 24-hour period, I feel like I still need to sleep. So I don't think I could stay up a little bit later, but I don't really think it's a good idea. Because I do have to go to work once these 24 hours is up. I'm going to see if I can get these two done. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get these, so I can get, what, I've done 4 so far? So these two, I'd get 6 done in a 24-hour period. And that's not too bad. yeah, these are the next two anyway. We'll see. I'll check in tomorrow. We'll see if I got any of it done. So, good morning. I think it is around 10:30, something like that. Um, and I've been having a very lazy morning. I kind of got up and did a few things and then went back to bed. Finished reading My Ultramarine Sky by Nagisa Furuya. This is a reread for me. I did read it earlier this year, digitally mostly. And it's just nice to have the physical copy and read the whole thing through physically. I think I did read a little bit of it before. I'd managed to pick this up. So this is a 2023 release, but I think it was quite late in the year. And it's kind of a cute, very, very Nagisa Furuya, very, all about the blueness, all about cute, sweet adolescence and a youthful romance, and even just something as simple as moving class can be the impetus of having all of these feelings and changing how the relationship is. It's very, very much her style. I very much enjoyed it. So yeah, it was one of her earlier works, which means I have another blue one, which I don't know, am I gonna get it done by midday? So we'll try and read this one and try and get it finished. I think this is gonna be a lot heavier than my Ultramarine Sky. That's why I like Nagisa Furuya. They're kind of low stakes. Whereas I think this is going to be a bit heavier from what it says at the back. So yeah, and also because of these ratings, I'm like, oh no. So yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm gonna feel about this, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get this finished before midday. But if I don't, we're just gonna carry on. So yeah, it might be a 24-ish reading challenge for me. And see how many we can get done. But yeah, I don't know. This might be the final one. I'll check in when I've read a bit more, or when it's midday. So that's it. It's midday, 24 hours. And I'm halfway through. I've got half this volume to go. So I managed 5.5 volumes, which isn't a massive amount, but it's pretty good, I think, considering I did other things. Had a bath, watched a Grand Prix, made delicious food, did all my some cleaning and stuff like that. So yeah. But unfortunately I did not get this one finished by midday. So yeah, this is going to end up being a 24-ish amount. So it's just a little after 1 now. I got a little distracted uploading my video onto the channel. Which is also late. I should have done that ages ago. But I'm happy I did this. It's a good chance to just like binge some manga, because I've got so many to read, and I really wanted to get through this quite quickly because I am not going to manage my 1330. I just know it. I am behind now, but I feel like this has been a great opportunity to just take 24 hours and just be like, hey, this is what I'm doing, because I haven't been able to with real life work and stuff like that. Welcome back, Oriole by Takats was actually incredibly sweet and lovely. I was kind of a bit apprehensive about it, and actually it was actually quite a sweet, very kind of, like Ultramarine Sky, it was very, would you like to be a family? It had that sort of feel about it, because it was just kind of small and slight and domestic, and it had just people's feelings. It was nice. And it mainly just dealt with like the little things about these childhood friends who became lovers, but it took a long time, and it was there was definitely moments. I would be aware, there is these warnings, and so if any of those things are an issue, I just don't, but they don't play too much of a part in it. But I definitely feel like there was a little bit of angst there, which was just enough for me to feel like this was an interesting and fun read. So yeah, here are all of the ones that I managed to read in this quick, hopefully, fingers crossed, video. I feel like such a shame I didn't manage to get the other 3 done. So these are the 3 that I'm wanting to read for the rest of this one-shot readathon, along with The Heart of Thomas. So I don't know if I'll put this in a separate video or include them in the Heart of Thomas one. But yeah, but this will be enough for this little quick 24-ish hours of reading one-shots for the one-shot readathon and the 1330. So yeah, these will be added on. It is only the 22nd today, so I still have quite a few days to read these 3: Frog, Love Full of Scars, You Don't Know Me, and The Heart of Thomas. Those are the 3 that I need to read. But these are the ones that kind of just screamed, read me now! And I'm really happy that I did. I really did enjoy these ones. So we'll see if these ones that I'm maybe not quite as interested in are just as interesting to read. I'm really happy I managed to get through these. Anyway, thanks for watching to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!